Well, when it comes to the matter of religion, Christianity is the odd one out in many ways. Instead of mankind having to search out their gods, the God of the Bible has come to earth to search out mankind. Instead of having to perform any number of rituals to appease the gods and keep them happy, the God of the Bible has told us that he has done everything and made the biggest sacrifice in order to keep us, mankind, safe and secure and at peace. And most of all, the difference is, I guess, that the Christian faith claims to be based on historic fact rather than religious fiction. And at the centerpiece of the Christian faith is the historic fact of the resurrection of Jesus Christ. And if that wasn't so, then the whole thing collapses like a house of cards. You see, if the gruesome reality of the crucifixion hadn't done his nastiest business successfully, then Jesus would have just been resuscitated in the tomb rather than resurrected. And if he wasn't resurrected, then the eyewitness accounts of his appearances after that, well, they'd be somewhat unreliable. And if those eyewitness accounts are somewhat unreliable, then their telling of Jesus' ascension back into heaven, well, surely that's just a fairy tale, a fable, another work of fiction. And if the ascension is just that, a fairy tale, then Jesus promised to return as judge of all and to separate sheep from the goats, etc. Well, to be quite honest, it's not really worth listening to. And if all that is true, and when we die and that's it, well, none of us have got anything to lose. It's just a case of eat, drink, be merry, sex, drugs, rock and roll, fill your boots, old son. Indeed, those who have committed themselves to the Christian faith have just wasted their life chasing after nothing really, wasting their money, time and effort. But if it is all true, and the resurrection was exactly that, the resurrection from the dead, and everything else that follows with it, then the promises that Jesus makes are somewhat more important to consider than maybe we think. They have an impact on our life and death and life after death. So where do you stand on the Christian faith? Are you for? Or are you against? Or maybe you're just sitting on the fence. Or maybe you just don't feel you know enough about it to make an informed decision. So may I strongly encourage you, urge you even, to go and talk to someone you know who is a Christian believer. Visit your local church. And if you happen to be in the Marmenor area here in southern Spain, then call by and see us. Come up and see us sometime. We'd love to meet you. So yeah, the Christian faith. Is it fact or is it fiction? And what does it matter and what does it mean if it is everything it's cracked up to be? So are you for or are you against, or are you still sitting on the fence? May I strongly encourage you before it's too late to say it's certainly worth a thought. But for now, do take care, stay safe